we going to Elliott Smith now, who is standing by. He's News Talk ZB's voice of rugby. And he is joining us from Cardiff this morning. Of course, the AB's taking on Wales this weekend. After Sunday morning, that is our time. Let's go to Elliott now. Hey, Elliott.
Hey, Ryan.
So what's happening Sunday? What's going to go down?
Well, the All Blacks need to win and win well to finish the season. I don't think we're going to learn too much about how their campaign went. Wales are 12th in the world. They need to win this game. They need to finish the season with a positive result. But let's not kid ourselves. The All Blacks season was judged on what happened last week at Twickenham. This is basically an addendum to the end of the season that they have to win, and they need to sign off the season with a victory. But the talk about where they go to from here and everything like that, that's going to continue right over summer, regardless of how they finish against Wales, who are 12th in the world, have really fallen down the rankings in the last few years, and haven't really got a lot going from. They beat Japan on the weekend. That was their first win in quite some time. But really, the All Blacks should be winning this weekend and winning well.
Yeah, they're a Tier 2 team, right? So what happens with... Do we throw on a bunch of players, because team namings tonight, as I understand, do we throw on a bunch of players to give them a run around?
I think that's right. There's 6 or 7 players that haven't played over the last few weeks that be worthy of an opportunity. Players like Rieko Ioane, Ruben Love, worthy of a shot that haven't been playing in the last 3 weeks. You've got players that have been around the All Blacks for a number of seasons now, like Sevu Reece, who want a stake a claim. There's Finlay Christie. There's a whole host of players that have been holding tackle bags for 3 weeks and really need to get some game time in. But the All Blacks, as I said, still need to win this game. So there'll be a temptation, I think, to bring all those players in, but they'll need to balance it out as well with how far do they go? Do they make the changes that they want to see these players, or do they just really try and put a statement performance out against Wales to end this year and try and close things off as best they can? So it's going to be, I think, a delicate balancing act for Scott Robertson when he comes to name this team. You've got players that are frustrated, haven't played for 3 weeks, but you've also got to go out and get a performance against this Welsh side.
Now, he's going to have his review after this game. What are you hearing from where you are? Because from where I am, the fans are obviously frustrated, but when aren't the fans frustrated when we're losing and calling for a resignation? But then you've got, I spoke to Mils Muliaina here on the show this week, and he said, look, it's not terminal at this point for Razor, and you kind of got to stick with the guy you got because the World Cup's, in a couple of years. What do you think, Elliott?
Well, it's halfway through the World Cup cycle, as you mentioned, Ryan, and so this is a pretty good point to try and review things and see where they're at. And I think the answer to where they're at, have they improved since he took the job? Well, there's been some young players come through, but they haven't won anything. They've got the Bledisloe Cup, which they have had for 20 plus years now. They haven't won the Rugby Championship. They're not going to win the Grand Slam. So I think this end of season point is a good chance for them just to review a few things and go, have we got the right coaches in place? I don't see Scott Robertson going, but there's a chance they may look to change some of the assistants. We know Jason Holland is leaving at the end of this campaign. He flagged that before they left New Zealand. Leon McDonald's already gone. So at a 2-year juncture, midway through a World Cup cycle, I think you've got an opportunity, if you were the All Blacks in New Zealand Rugby, to go, have we got everything into place? Because at the moment, this doesn't look like a World Cup winning team. South Africa, they're on a great trajectory at the moment. England obviously beat the All Blacks at the weekend. They're on a great upwards trajectory. New Zealand feels like they're a little stagnant or maybe gone a little bit backwards. So that review is going to be fascinating.
It certainly will be. Elliott, thank you for that. Appreciate your time as always. Elliott Smith, the News Talk ZB rugby commentator, the voice of rugby, who'll be on the tools this weekend, of course.